In a small town under the cloak of night, an inexplicable phenomenon altered the course of local lore forever. What began as a mere flicker in the sky transformed into a chilling encounter, forever etched in the fabric of modern folklore. On the quiet night of a small town, something descended from the sky and forever changed the way the mystery would be told in that region. What began as a simple streak of light transformed into one of the strangest and most enduring encounters in modern folklore history. The case occurred on a calm night when residents observed an intense light crossing the sky and falling into the nearby hills. At first it was thought to be an airplane or a meteor. Driven by curiosity, a small group headed toward the site of the fall. Among them were adults and children, all believing they would find something ordinary. What they saw, however, was anything but normal. As they approached the top of the hill, they felt a strong and suffocating smell, described as metallic or similar to burnt sulfur. The fog seemed denser in that area, making it difficult to see and creating a heavy atmosphere. It was then that they spotted the creature. Tall, still, with a shape that did not fit anything known. Its body appeared to be wrapped in a kind of rigid, almost metallic suit, and its head had an unusual shape, resembling a pointed hood or an elongated structure. The eyes were described as large, bright, and orange, emitting their own light that pierced through the mist. There was no recognizable facial expression. The creature did not move quickly, nor did it attack immediately. It simply stood there, watching. This detail made the encounter even more terrifying. It was not a beast acting on instinct, but something that seemed conscious. When some members of the group tried to get closer, the creature allegedly released a substance or gas that caused nausea, irritation in the eyes, and difficulty breathing. Panic was immediate. People fled down the hill, coughing, with a burning sensation in their throats and an intense feeling of fear. In the following hours, some exhibited physical symptoms that lasted for days. The account spread rapidly. Authorities were called, but no conclusive explanation was presented. Some suggested the creature might be a type of giant owl, misinterpreted under conditions of stress and low visibility. Others spoke of a weather balloon, military equipment, or even a natural phenomenon. Still, none of these hypotheses could explain all the details, especially the humanoid appearance and the reported physical effects. Over time, the Flatwoods monster ceased to be just a supposed sighting and became a symbol. It represents the fear of the unknown that arises when the sky ceases to be just sky and begins to hide something more. Unlike other accounts of aggressive creatures, this entity is remembered for its silent strangeness, for its motionless presence, and for the profound psychological impact it caused. The most intriguing thing is that, decades later, the story continues to be told with the same intensity. People who grew up hearing the account assert that the feeling is not one of fantasy, but of something that really happened and has never been fully understood. The location has become a point of curiosity, but also of respect. For many, there are no answers sought there, only silence. The Flatwoods monster remains a reminder that not every mystery needs an immediate explanation to be real in the collective imagination. Sometimes, what marks a story is not the concrete proof, but the shared experience, the genuine fear, and the certainty that, on that night, something different was lurking in the hills. And as the night sky continues to be observed with fascination and suspicion, the question remains: was that strange figure just a misperception or a visitor that should never have been seen? The Flatwoods monster does not answer. It simply remains, silent, at the border between the unexplainable and human fear. What you saw is only part of the story. To stay up to date on upcoming facts, mysteries, and revelations, Like, subscribe, and follow our channel.